Alrighty, what is going on, fellas? This is Jordan from SFE, and I was just up before everybody else was, so I thought, well, I'm in the mood to make a video, so I will do maybe like not really a tutorial, but maybe a support video in League of Legends, because I mean, I don't know, I play this game quite a bit. I used to play Dota a lot, but all my friends played this, so I thought I'd make the switch kinda. But nobody tends to play support very well, or they don't see the reason for it. Not only is it important because you're giving vision to your team, and you see I'm playing Taric here, I give a lot of armor and utility to my team. But another thing, oh look at this, look who we found here. That'll be first blood, I believe. Yeah, it will. One thing about them is that if you do it right, what you want to do is, like, I'm supporting Twitch in this game. One thing I need to do that's very important is give him as much XP as I can and make it as easy for him as possible to come in the late game. Like in Dota, there's a whole lot more variety of lane switch up, but in League you gotta notice it's kind of the same every game. You've got a bruiser top, somebody who can carry and do some damage late game, but really is mainly the initiator. More he has more of an option to his role in the game, but he comes in later and can really make a difference. You have the AP mid, who is a carry dependent on levels, so they send her mid they send them mid by themselves to get good XP and try to get ahead of the other person. And then you have a jungler typically whose just job is to people think a jungler's job is to gank. It's like, why aren't you ganking? Why aren't you ganking? I mean, if you have to have a gank to win your lane, then odds are you're not playing your lane correctly, because you should be able to hold a lane without a gank. You should be able to try to keep it even without a gank. The jungler's main job is to keep this lane a 1v1 lane, so that way if the jungler's up there, he can help get a kill, but mainly his job is just to be in the jungle, survive in the jungle, help a lane if it needs it. But really the jungler's biggest job is to give that solo XP to the top laner. This in our case is this Garen. It's not, the jungler's job is not to win your lane for you. It's simply to make two of our lanes, this, I forgot her name, Syndra and Garen, have a solo lane, so they get solo XP, because typically those heroes are reliant on having good XP. Now what I'm doing down here is I'm not attacking the creep, but I'm going to try to push off their carry, this Corki. Try to just push him out of lane. Oh, that probably wasn't the best. I wasn't trying to, oh gosh. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. See, there's nothing I could really do there. I was just trying to push him out, but our Twitch went on it. And you can tell I'm not really doing very well communicating with our Corki this game. But that's okay, because, you know, I'm talking to you guys. But basically my job right now is to set up a kill if I can with my stun. I'll go into the Taric build a bit later, but my main job right now is to try to keep the lane equalized so Twitch can get as many last hits as he can. I don't know the best on the meta right now. I know that like Graves and Ezreal are really powerful carries at the moment, but Twitch is pretty good in the pubs, one because he can go invisible and that kind of thing. But we'll see how this turns out. Oh yeah, that worked out very nicely, good job. See, the jungler came in just for a second to help, but isn't staying to get XP. We're giving all the XP that we can and farm to this Twitch. I'm going to throw him a heal, even though Even though it doesn't really make a difference at this level, you know, it might help him stay in land a bit. But as support right now, see, our Shyvana came in and helped, killed their support, which, you know, will help. It's not going to be it wasn't a game-breaking gank, but okay, we forced a flash, so that was good in itself. Okay, what you want to do as a support really is just make the Twitch have the easiest time in lane that he can. That is your biggest job, because as a support, really, in this, I think my Facebook just went off. Forgot that they put a sound in. Who cares? What you want to do really is just give your Twitch farm. Like, he's at 21, their Corki's at 17. So our our Twitch has 1 kill, so he is ahead of this Corki right now. My job is to try to keep him alive, make the farm easy as he can for him. I'm gonna creep block a little bit right now. JK. That's something you can do in Dota, but you can't do in here. I'll never stop trying, though. Excuse me. But see, right now I can't really do anything, so I'm not going to attack the creep. If you auto-attack the creep, then it pushes it more this way, where my camera's going. And if we're closer up here, then we're more vulnerable to ganks from the river. And pretty much as the metagame states right now. See, most people would put a ward in that bush, but I don't think it's really worth it. If they're going to come out and get us, then I can counter-initiate with my stun. But see, now I'm just going to stun Corki so he doesn't go on our Twitch. Our Twitch is ahead, but he's still going to be super squishy. That's how Twitches are. I'm going to tank this creep wave right here so Twitch can get the last hits. Because if you let it push all the way into the tower, then the tower will get the last hits, and that doesn't help your team at all, besides, you know, the tower protecting itself. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for this. Now, our Shiv's coming in. I don't know if we can make something happen here. They might have it warded, but I don't know if they do or not. So it looks like we're going for it. Stun. Break their armor. She pops the heal. Oh, we're going to get her right here. Easy. Easy stuff. Easy. Now, I'm going to heal him up, and I'm going to go back to buy some more items. The ward's got enough time on it, and Twitch will be fine by himself. He's so far ahead at this point. Now, let's go into the build here of what I'm going to get. I typically, on all my supporters, get a P stone, a Philosopher's Stone, because that gives you mana regen, health regen, and some mana per 5. Now I'm going to work on my boots. We're so far ahead right now that I'll probably just stick with regular boots now, and you want to keep wards on you at all time. I keep at least 1 or 2, you know, because you never know when you can need it to get, when you need to see up a ledge or in grass or something like that. With their team comp, though, I don't really need any pink wards right now. One, they don't have any invis heroes like Evelyn or an enemy Twitch. Now, I don't agree with this right here because I'm not there. Have to burn a flash for no reason. Twitch might get that kill, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Now, if I can get here and help out... Oh, Twitch, don't die. You're too far ahead, man. Alright, I landed my stun. I'm going to throw exhaust just to try to get a cheesy kill here. Now see, that'll be fine because I can heal out. Oh no, there's a rock. Now that was just us being greedy. Now if Twitch can go invisible, then he might have a chance. Oh, nope, not gonna work. Got greedy. But I'm gonna call the big plays. Big plays. But see, now my ward right now, I don't think I should have had a ward up there, didn't? Yeah, see, Twitch knows. He's a good player. He knows what's going on. But I think what I'm going to do here, I tend to get boots of mobility so I can be the initiator in a way. I'm going to keep a health pot on me just because it might be life or death, you know, to a red buff or something. And I don't really have that much money right now. What I think I'm going to do is... Some people get this sight stone, but I see how it can pay for itself, but I always get messed up by putting too many wards down and just making my other ones disappear, and I don't really like that. I do like getting the red one because it gives me some health, but I don't know if I don't do it every game, so I'm going to put this ward a little higher right here. That way we can see the dragon and some incoming ganks maybe from their blue or jungle in general. But now this Garen shouldn't be down here. I don't know what he's doing, but it seems to be fine, I guess. But see, now with 3 people here, the way the EXP works, with 3 people here, we're splitting the minion kills to 3 people, so mathematically we're all getting less. So you'll see me run off sometimes, and that's just to give the Twitch some solo XP. Hold on. Bot is warded. They have a ward in the jungle. So I'll throw her a heal since I'm at full mana. There's no reason for me to stay at full mana, because then my regen isn't doing anything. Man, Twitch seems to be able to do quite a bit of damage. But he's pushing a little bit too hard. Ooh, Shiv's gonna get attacked here. Maybe I can help. Do they have a Wukong jungle? They sure do. There's no reason for us to fight. There's no reason for us to fight there. Alright, but see, really the most important thing is just to let this Twitch get more last hits. Wow, the Malphite has the most on their team. I didn't know he was such a good jungler. But yeah, I'm still a little bit out of the loop of this game. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, but I do know how to play a good support. So that's one thing maybe I can help. I don't think support is played enough. This is a problem. I'm gonna go down. That was just bad on the Twitch. Don't know what he was thinking there. But maybe our team can turn it around. I don't really think that was worth it. We shouldn't have. Twitch shouldn't have been there, and I couldn't really do anything to help him. But I tend to go boots of mobility, and I still don't know much about these upgrades. These are new to me, but I'm sure any of them have their uses. But I tend to get boots of mobility just so I can be quick to throw that stun if we need it. Shiv's doing fine in the jungle. I think we're in a pretty good spot now. We need to not throw away our life like that, but I was trying to save the Twitch, but he is so innately squishy at this point that there is nothing I can do. But he's got a good, nice lane to farm right now. So I'm going to hang around. I know there's a ward in this bush, but there's no reason to worry about that. I'm going to see... Yeah, they don't have dragon warded, so if we get a kill, we can do dragon untouched. Twitch is pushed to lane up, but they know we're right here. Their 80 carries missing. Oh, excuse me. It's early. It's early. I don't know why I'm up. You guys know how it feels when your body just wakes you up at some random time, so decided to make something. Now Twitch, he's not even standing in XP range, which I think is a mistake. There's a creep right there. Now my Dota instinct is telling me that they're going to deny that, but no such thing in this game. See, now Twitch just got a level. That is the repercussions of me running out of lane every once in a while just to give him some solo XP. It's a pretty big deal because in a dual lane, you're never going to get... Our 80 carry should never be the same level as their top lane. Or mid, because mid, another thing to factor in is that it's not good. That they're at mid, the creeps get to the equilibrium faster because the lane is shorter from point to point. So throughout the course of the game, more creeps will die at mid lane than any other lane. That's why you send the person who is most reliant on EXP to the mid lane. I know I'm just kind of talking about everything, but I see so many people in this game. They just don't have a clue of the science of it, the way it works. But we're doing okay down here. I don't think Corky... 45 to 70. No, Corky is not doing very well compared to our Twitch. I'll talk a little bit about my skill build here. Skill build, I tend to max this Shatter first. One, because it has a nice armor passive that just makes my team tankier. and it provides good burst whenever we need it. I play Taric a lot, and there have been many times that I've gotten kills because of the shatter. Oh, gonna pop that ult. Now that was a pretty clutch heal. I'm not gonna lie. #1 support NA right here. Just saying. My MLG contract's coming in the mail anytime, so I'm just waiting for that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But Twitch did pretty well there. He was tanking some creeps like he probably shouldn't have, but me being as awesome as I am, I kept him alive and stun and exhaust the right people. But I had to blow everything. That's what she said. But yeah, he's gonna go B, probably. He doesn't want to give up any of that advantage he just got. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to keep Dragon Warded, because if they go for it, we're at such a close proximity that we could stop it. Radiant side has that advantage in this game, where Dire in Dota has the Baron Pit. Now if she jumps on us, we could dive her really hard, and I think we're going to. I'm going to, apparently. I'll just, you know, go by myself. Burn to flash, that's good. We're getting all these small victories that, you know, really turn the tide of the game. Now our Twitch, okay, he's gonna go B, so we're gonna leave this lane, maybe rotate somewhere and try to get a gank. But Twitch, we pushed down that tower, he got some gold for that, and we're gonna try to get some map control right now. With map control gives our carries easy places to farm, as well as harder opportunities for the enemy team to get kills on our team. So, see this Swain, I'm just getting ready for a nice little rope-a-dope right here. And that's happening. Ooh, yeah. He's dead. Wow! That was a lot more burst damage than I figured. But you know, that's what happens when you're the best support in North America. Now, back to the skill build. I know I'm getting sidetracked. You got to pay attention in this game, otherwise you make really dumb mistakes, and one mistake changes the game. Let me see what I can buy here. I could upgrade my boots again, but I don't see any point to it yet. This is a pretty typical item to get on him, and I'm gonna get a fast oracles because I just was involved in so many of those kills. This item right here, it's just a good initiation / tank support item. You can get this on about anybody, and I see some teams actually getting 2, you know. Did our Twitch die? Darn. But you can click this, it has a pretty decent cooldown, a minute. That's not too bad. And it speeds up your whole team to start a fight. So now if they try to fight this, I can come in and make a pretty big difference. Oh, Garen needs help. I'm coming, Garen. Don't die on me, man. That might be a clone. Oh wait, I have oracles. Forgot that I had oracles. See, I burned a flash there, but that was to keep him alive. I mean, you could argue if that was worth it, but I just felt kind of ballsy, so. Now see, normally I wouldn't take any farm, but when this lane's just neutral like this, maybe I can sneak in a couple last hits. But as a support, like even giving it to Shyvana is more benefit. But skill build, I maxed this because it gives some burst damage, but it also gives armor innately to your whole team. Everybody near you gets armor. And then when you shatter people, it takes away their armor. So it does a little bit of burst damage, makes your team do more damage, and makes your team take less damage. So I mean, it's just one of those skills that just being near your team really helps. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it reduces their armor. Yeah, a tad bit. Nothing game breaking or game baking, whichever you prefer. Now we're gonna do dragon here. We see 2 on the map, and we're so far ahead. I don't think anybody can stop us. I'll pop everything because I'm gonna go home and get some wards after. Now, since I'm playing Taric, a tanky support. Ooh, looks like something's happening here. I'm playing a tanky support. I might get the red sightstone. I'm not very good at managing it, but you know, it's probably something I need to practice a little bit. Because... oh, we shouldn't be here. Malphite turns and ults us. We're like a freaking death sandwich. But it's probably something I need to get better at managing anyway. And I don't want to die because of this oracles. Oh, not good. Now, this is a mistake. Our Twitch is doing a lot of damage, but he's also we're going 2 towers deep. That's not worth it. Garen's gonna give up a free kill, which is free money. Yeah, he knows his mistake. Big plays. Am I right? Maybe we can get a tower out of this or something, but they should know that I'm going B. I'm gonna get the red sightstone eventually. Well, man, I am poor. Holy crap. I had no idea it was this poor. But I'm gonna get it eventually, because there's a ruby crystal in there, and as Taric you want to build support items that also make you tanky. That's one thing he is really good at, in my opinion. Twitch is going to farm up the jungle a little bit before he makes a trip home, which I assume he will because he has no mana. I'm going to put some wards in some pretty general spots, you know. Okay. What's up? No big deal, I'm just chilling. Just chilling. Nothing happening here. Now if we find him... oh! This will be a free kill. If my Twitch comes. I shouldn't have done that. But that'll give... we stole blue, so that's worth it, I guess. I was trying to get a kill, but you know, that didn't work. Twitch, come get this. My spelling is... I see I'm a really good support, but not very good at spelling competitions. So I'm going to tank this up just so it doesn't go in the tower. This will be farm. Complete farm for him, unless Shiv is a total baller and comes down here and takes some of it. Total baller. That is a typical jungler right there. Anyway, back to the skill build. Of course you want to get R every time you can, because that's a big burst nuke. It gives attack damage and ability power to everybody near it, so it makes everybody do more damage in conjunction with the burst damage that you do. Then I max Shatter because it makes everybody a little bit tankier, and if I use it well in a team fight, then it'll do some burst damage and it will reduce their armor, which also makes the team do more damage, especially our ADs, but it also helps with the APs. Then I like to max this Imbue, which is just a heal. Taric's not known for his lane sustain, his heal, but it can keep people alive, like you saw in that bottom lane down there. And then stun I'll do a little bit later. Now this could be a problem right here. There's no reason for us to go all in on this Malphite, but if we take him out, then I'll see. Oh, pro flash. Now we are not going to kill anybody because of the targeting. That was really bad. But I can't really control who we go on. I just have to go with the flow. But yeah, I would say R, max when you can, then into W, then max your heal. It heals you as well, so don't ever throw it on yourselves. Throw it on somebody in a team fight. Just use it when it's off cooldown. It might keep somebody through an ignite or something, you know, a red buff burn. And then do your stun a little later. It just increases the damage. I don't think... hold on. Okay, I don't think it increases... I don't think it increases damage in levels. It just... or, I mean, the stun duration, but it does increase damage. So, that's the only thing that leveling that benefits from. What I'm going to go for next, I'm going to go for this Aegis of the Legion into this bulwark. It's a new item, but apparently it's really good. And I'm innately tanky enough as long as my team is as well with this shatter, but that'll add to our tank ability, magic resist, and everything. So it's typically a pretty good item. Now I don't think we can make much happen right now. Our Shiv's gonna go for it. Okay, wow, they are jumpy today. So, oh, this is a ranked game, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I was gonna kind of just do a maybe make a series on like ranked games, and then I thought, well, I was gonna listen to music, but I could get in trouble for that, so I wasn't even gonna mess with it. But then I got into the game. I was like, oh, I'm always playing support. I might as well make some sort of video. Now, see, I don't know if this is gonna burn one of my other wards. No, I think I have 3. Okay, yeah, I think I can have 3 out on the map at a time. And I have 1 there, in the tri-bush, and right there. Okay, so I'm out of wards now. Come on, Twitch. There's no reason to be there. That was just their fault. One thing you guys will find that is extremely unrewarding of playing support is that if your team doesn't do very well, then it looks bad for you. And a lot of times people blame the supports, or they blame the jungler, when, I mean, our Twitch is doing okay. He should have more farm than that. But I provided him with the best possible scenario in this bottom lane. Now, we shouldn't help him. He is doing freaking NBA ankle-breaking jukes right now, but it's not going to help. He's going to eventually burn down. He burned some ults and stuff, and kept him alive. He stayed alive long enough to where they can't comfortably do Baron now. I hope. Did my oracle? Oh, I died with oracles. It really kind of doesn't. That doesn't make your day better. Just saying. Okay. See, we were a lot further ahead, but stupid plays really hurt your soul. Bloodthirster and Phantom Dancer's not too bad on Twitch, I don't think. Now, that Malphite, I don't know what we're gonna do to burn him down. Hopefully our Twitch can shred him a little bit later, but there's no reason to fight that one. It would take us long enough to kill him. Hopefully they give that to our Twitch. Oh, Garen. He is very good at finding the entire enemy team by himself. I have 2 wards left, and those timed out. That seemed kind of quick. I don't know. I just might be a bit cynical on these new items. I don't know much about them. I'm gonna ward this general area because it's pretty high flow traffic, and we can monitor their buffs. I think if we just our Twitch is far enough ahead that I think if we just wait it out, then our Twitch will be able to do more damage than their Corki. That's just estimating, though. I don't know much on the percentages or the ratios. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just following my team. I shouldn't leave our high priority targets alone. And then I'm going to try to build items that just help the team. Now, I'm going to go home right now. Not really because I need to, but Syndra went home, therefore we shouldn't engage it with anything. And I'm going to restock on wards, items. I don't need this potion anymore. Get out. And every chance I get, I'm going to tank up a little bit, because the longer I stay alive, the more stuns I can throw, the more heals I can throw, and the longer my AoE buffs are on my team. So that's why you kind of build Taric tanky. I'm fairly sure. I should have bought Oracles. I didn't have enough money, but I'm working towards that Aegis of Legion, more AoE auras for my team. Now unless they're really pretty bad, they're gonna have wards here. But Twitch is down there getting free farm. He should be pretty far ahead. He's got a negative kill feed now, but I don't. What are you doing, Garen? Now this is the people I'm making the videos for. Is this guy right here? He shouldn't be even trying to do that. Oh, I bet he is building an Aegis of Legion. Now we shouldn't fight this. Oh, Twitch is here now, so we can fight. I mean, we want to have a good place of engagement. This Malphite is wrecking our team, guys. I can't do anything to that. But I can prevent damage to this one. And it would be... My goodness, Facebook, are you serious? Of all times for me to get notifications, I never do when I'm not filming. But of course, whenever I start filming... Wait. Garen, are you going Aegis? Not even trying to spell correctly. Garen, help! Garen. Okay, that answers that. So let's see if this can build anything else. Banner of command, no. I shouldn't sell it, I don't think. Whoa. Frozen Heart would be good against Corki. I'm gonna go for that. Makes me tankier too. I like being tanky. I'm only selling this because that'll give me enough for a piece of that. You know what I'm saying. Now Twitch is going to lose this game for us. I've done everything I can to make this work. We're gonna end up losing. Even though Corki has nothing. I need to get out. Corki has nothing compared to what our carry has, which the carries determine the end of the game. He went Black Cleaver. I don't understand what is going on right now. I really wish that my team had some knowledge of what was a good fight and what wasn't. This isn't a good fight because our Corki isn't here. Now I saved. I did everything to save her. Now, normally people would start blaming people here, but I think our people that are causing the problem know it's their fault. I think this Malphite is getting to the point where our damage... Now that is what you call a poor decision. Okay? Write that down in your things to remember book of poor decisions, because that was one of them. It's always frustrating to play support, because I'm a good player. I can farm. I can do damage. I know my role. But as support... That's the most frustrating thing, is you can only present opportunities, you can't execute them. I know, with experience you get information that tell you when it's good and when it's bad to fight, but unless you are in those experiences in the first place, then that's just some knowledge you'll never get. Like knowing when to fight, when it's a bad idea. And just use your mini-map. I would honestly say that my eyes are more focused on my mini-map than my normal map, most of the time. Because you're going to gain more knowledge from this than this. Like, look how much of the map I see here compared to here. I see it all. You know, I mean, that could be a dumb thing to say, but see what I'm talking about? This is why we're losing the game. It's just now our Twitch is going to go in and try to do something, and he's going to die. This is just not working out. Going in one by one here. When your team throws its life away one by one, there's nothing you can do about it. Not GG. Yep. It is. Unless we make some sick plays. Alright, Travis just got on, so he's probably going to shoot me a Skype call right in the middle of the recording. That's what I'm hoping for. One inhib is not the end. When you play as dumb as we are, it is. Don't get caught out alone anymore. Simple. Oh gosh. No! No, gosh. Of all times for me to get notifications for anything, you know. But it doesn't matter. I don't think it's that big a deal. You guys will live with it if I end up posting this. I don't think it's a very good guide to support if we lose, am I right? First game I play as Taric and lose is the one I try to record. Now see, now my heal does a good amount. Yeah, my fight is pretty unkillable. That's why we're so far behind. He is way far ahead. Further ahead than he ever should be. Now our Garen is going to continue to give the other team more gold. That seems to be his strategy. He must be a very good player, and he in turn wants to make this game as challenging as possible, so he's going to give them as much money as he can for trying. TP. You need to ult him if you can, brother. See, Garen, this is why we lose.
Emerald for insight.
Guys, don't do that, please. Now, I know you're not going to win every game. Now, this is the typical response to you making a... When you make a bad play, or you get really greedy, and you make a stupid play, this is what you have to do to cover it up. You have to blame other people. Alright? When you check the score and you see that he's doing the second worst on the team, well, maybe third worst. You have to call out that somebody else is the reason for your mistakes. Simple online gaming rules. You know, you have to do that. Whenever you start doing bad or you make a stupid play that makes you look like an idiot, you need to blame the other lanes, because apparently he's doing just fine the way he is. Maybe Twitch can pull something out of the bag. Alright, Twitch does no damage to Malphite. I've come back from worse, but I don't know if I can right now. This is another time that we call making a bad decision. Now this also is very poor, because that Malphite's going to come around. It's going to alt our face. We're going to regret ever being here. Now, why would we rush mid? Our Syndra's doing okay. She does a good amount of damage, but it's gonna be really rough for us to be able to do anything against this Malphite. And when Garen's doing stuff like that, it's not very good. Yeah, we should fall back. We can tank it up a bit and just tank fight, but I mean, we don't do any damage. We're not gonna burn down that Malphite, and his Sunfire Cape's gonna kill us. We've pushed out the lane, so we're pretty safe right now. Our inhibs respawn, but our team's backing, so we're not gonna make any plays. Let's get out. Excuse me. We need to take more towers. Very good observation. Very good. I don't really need ability power. Okay, see, this is just a prime example of typical bad plays. That's a fake. That's a real one. We can come back and win this, but it's gonna rely on the other team making some bad plays. We can't push. Yay, tower damage. Now, B. B, B, B. B, B. No, B, B. That means we go away from where we are right now. We need to push out the bottom turret. Twitch will get that. I'm going to steal this little bit of farm to get some more money, and then I'll be home. Well, JK. She needs it. Stupid Wraith. What to go now? What to go now? Armor, let's see. It's Malphite that we're having trouble with. I'm still learning some of these new items, so pretty much we need to stay alive, I guess. Oh yeah, the locket. That's what I'm talking about. This item is almost like, well, I wouldn't call it a mechanism from Dota if you guys are familiar with that. But it's like I can use it and give myself, give my whole team. Garen is just on top of the feed today. He is the best feeder of our team. I kinda hope that he misplaces his car keys and goes looking for them and falls in a fire. Just saying, you know, as nicely as I can, how I feel about that guy. Anyway, if they wanted to, they really could have killed her right there. I'm gonna save her life, as typical. As what I do, I guess. Now, we don't want this inhibitor to fall, but it doesn't look like we have any choice. Our Twitch is here, so now let's make something happen. Now, I don't want to die, but I don't want to leave the fight. So I need to be able to throw out a stun every once in a while, maybe try to make something happen. Now, Malphite is a big scary rock. Come on, burn! That's right. I will keep throwing out heals, trying to get their aura down. But me just being near keeps their armor up, my team. So we can maybe chase here. Let me see. Yeah, we can. We can make something happen here maybe. At least push the lane out. Sweet. Twitch is getting there. That's what we'll say he is doing. He's getting there. For Demacia, you need to quit talking before you say something that makes you look intelligent. Anyway, this seems to just be one of those games, you know. Everybody has them. We need to just take the tower here. That's what needs to... Whoa. We need to do as much damage while their team fighters are down. I'm gonna kill this minion so our creep pushes up. Garen looks like he's serious about dying, as going for the record of deaths in this game. He's gonna be closely tied for the amount of... Now, if Twitch is dead, then we're all dead. Whew, I'm a car. Yeah. I would not call that a good job. We need to get out. That is a poor decision right there. Maybe she'll make it. I'm gonna drop a ward. We're gonna go B and hope that that doesn't happen anymore, ever. Okay? I want to keep you as 3, actually. If I can get this locket, I'm pretty close to it. But I'm gonna make it number 2. Just preference, you guys put it as whatever you want. I'd prefer her not be there, but I can't control it, so
Opal for harmony.
Now, if we stick together and get a couple pickoffs, we can end the game. Now we see Nami's not with the team that we just saw in the middle. She was in range to, you know, help. But if we stay here and not do that, ooh, this Garen. He needs a good talking to. You can obviously tell that his parents were against spanking when he was a kid. That's just something that is blatantly obvious. But we should definitely wait for this guy, because, you know, he does a little bit of damage. A tad bit. But as a support at this part in the game, you just want to do what your name implies. You want to support. You want to try to make whatever bad decisions your team makes and turn them into good ones. Now, most people don't know this, but Malphite has a very good teamfight ultimate. So what we want to do to minimize the damage is we want to stay very close together and try to all absorb it together. That's the goal. And by that, I mean the exact opposite of what just came out of my mouth. Okay, see this could be bad right here. I hope the Twitch is okay. Whoa. Not even close. Not even close. He is going to die, this Garen. But the longer he stays alive, we can hopefully... Now, if he could drop a sword on that Corky set, that would have been very impressive. But we are talking about this Garen, so... Now, Garen is being what you call a douchebag. Burning flashes. So he's going to... die. Right now. There we go. How did Malphite get down there so fast? That'd be teleport. Alright, sweet. I have this locket, which will just give us a little shield for a little bit. But it's not looking very good. I've done as much as I can. I've died very little. Supported as much as I possibly could, you know. He's gonna flash, and he's gonna be fine. See, I did everything I possibly could in that fight, and we couldn't come out ahead. They're focusing the right people. Now we don't have any inhibs down. It's not looking very good, team. But if you learn one thing, like, you're not gonna win every game. But as a support, you gotta realize you gotta do your job. You know, I've got a pretty good item slot here, and I'm still not able to rack up kills. Like, that's just something that's not gonna happen. If you want to get kills, and you want to go for your kill streaks and your attack helicopters and stuff like that, you know, then don't play support, because it's not gonna happen. But if you want to really make a difference with minimal, very minimal items, and really try to help your team, then support's really fulfilling. Like, you see my score. I don't have many kills, but I've really helped out. I've done a whole lot, as you can tell. I've kept people alive, made people's jobs easier just by doing my job. That's one thing that's pretty cool about a good support. And some people will watch this and be like, "Oh, well, you lost. Like, you must have done something wrong." You gotta realize, like, with a support, you can make opportunities arise, but your team has to know how to take advantage of them. And that's where my Garen and team haven't really shined on. And now, see, we're gonna try to make something happen here, but We can't contest that, especially with Twitch at bottom. So we're gonna all die right here,
Sapphire toward your rim.
and it's gonna be very embarrassing. Twitch isn't here. We shouldn't even.
Opal for harmony.
Not very good. Just team making poor decisions.
Brilliant.
Now we're gonna give up a free in hit, most likely. Yeah, this is gonna be the end of the game right here. That's the second time I've called GG. Now, she's probably gonna rack up some kills, but there's no reason to continue playing at this point, in all honesty. We'll clean them up, but that's just because they were ending the game. Oh, I don't know why they're trying. I really hope that they don't expect me to do any sort of defending, because I don't. Can't do it.
Ruby for vigor.
Because I don't do any damage. There's nothing I can do.
Emerald for insight.
Some people would say like, "Oh, you're being very pessimistic. Maybe you guys could win." I mean,
Sapphire toward your rim.
it's not very likely. When our base is in this shape, it's not very likely. Especially when our Garen is on their team. I'm pretty sure he's on their team. Yep.
Opal for harmony.
You got to do a little banter so that way they feel bad when they lose the game for you.
Brilliant.
You need to quit yelling.
Sapphire toward your rim.
That's all I gotta say. Computer game. He's going into the stating facts phase,
Harshness.
where he does nothing but say things that you already know.
Ruby for vigor.
They're calling me home, so I will comply. Stay in base. Yes, ma'am. Can do.
Opal for harmony.
Let's just try to give them as much of an advantage as we can, and then we'll come back and win. Sounds pretty good. Pretty good to me. I shouldn't feel bad though. I've done my job, and hopefully you guys have learned something.
Brilliant.
Now see, I went into this ranked game all by myself, so I don't know any of these people, and I'm proud to say that.
Emerald for insight.
Wow! No, this is League of Legends. Wrong game, buddy. Maybe I can get a GA before the next fight. I don't know why I have so much money, but that's the fun thing about a support, is that you get these GP5 items. Like, this gives me I thought it gave me gold for a minute. Maybe not. It used to. That's what I turned the Philosopher's Stone into. But, who knows. Alright, they have Baron buff, which is a whole lot smaller now for some reason. Wonderful. That is the most opportune time for that to happen. I lived! MVP! That was probably the best time to DC that I've ever seen. Not gonna lie. Probably. That's what I'm talking about. Get off of me! Stop! No! Oh well. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. Hopefully you guys learned something. So, play support. That's where it's at. Learned it from me. Even though I lost. It's kind of redundant, but enjoy.